April 1st, 1991, and this is our champion, Kurt Weldon. He returns with $26,550. Here's a marketing consultant, Mike Dwight, and this is a retail manager, Meredith Kornfeld. Kurt is the champion. Mike and Meredith, you are the challengers. And now, here is your master of the challenge, Dick Clark.
Thank you very, very much. Welcome to the Challengers, and we'd like to welcome back our champion, Kurt, who's won $26,550. Nice weekend thinking about that. Congratulations once again, Mike. You and Meredith are here to challenge him in that, and we wish you both good luck. Remember, all the money you earned today is awarded by Citibank, MasterCard, and Visa. I want to wish everybody good luck. Start you off with $200. This is the Challenger sprint round for the control of the game. And the person who adds up the most money gets the chance to go to the board first, which is a little bit of an advantage. We'll set the timer for 1 minute, and we'll begin right now. The students of Radcliffe College are the women undergraduates of what large university? Kurt.
Vassar.
No, Harvard is the answer. Person suffering from protanopia color blindness cannot see which patriotic color? Mike.
Red.
Correct. What is the word that means great general in Japanese? Meredith.
Samurai?
Shogun was the answer we needed. Name the organization founded by John Muir that works to protect the environment. Mike.
The Sierra Club.
Correct. Professional golfers Weiskopf and Watson share what first name? Mike.
Tom.
Correct. What major cosmetic company has been barred from raiding the trash of rival Mary Kay? Mike.
Avon.
Correct. The part of the atmosphere that comes into direct contact with the Earth's surface is called the what? Mike?
Biosphere?
Troposphere was what we were looking for. Many Rastafarians wear their hair long in rope-like braids called what? Kurt?
Dreadlocks.
Dreadlocks is right. What American conductor could claim nearly 50 years tenure with the Boston Pops? Kurt?
Arthur Fiedler.
Arthur Fiedler is right. And let's see, Mike, you've got it in the bag with $500 in the till. Congratulations, Mike. Here are your choices, the first one of which is pre-Columbian architecture, the politics Burundi, quantum physics, 14th century philosophers. I can't even say that one, and existential poets. Which one would you like?
Pre-Columbian architecture.
Sure you do. Come on. Now, what is going on? Let me see what the subjects are. Yeah, all right.
That was getting pretty brutal. I want to cleaned up on Burundi.
My problem was, I'm looking down here saying, this doesn't have anything to do with what I got going on here at all. Was this your idea, Judge?
I thought it was appropriate to the day. Although I really did want to see what they had to say about the politics of Burundi. I'm very interested in that.
Yeah. So go to your room. Will you hear the real subjects now? We have music around the world, wearing apparel, vice presidential trivia, odd one out, early Americans, and Mario Who. Now, Mike, what would you like?
Curiosity. Odd one out.
Odd one out. All right, we have countries and movies and operas valued at $100 to $200. Please select one and make a wager. Two of you going for the $150 question in a moment. Mike for 100. Here are three countries: Gambia, Guinea, and Guyana. Which of these countries is not located on the continent of Africa?
Guyana.
Right, located in South America. You're correct. For $150, Kurt and Meredith, here are three movie titles: Rio Rita, Rio Bravo, and Rio Lobo. Which of these movies did not star John Wayne? Kurt?
Rio Rita.
Rio Rita starred Abbott and Costello. You're right. Which one of these would you like?
Oh, let's try Mario Who.
All right, check out in sports, and in words, and in song. Mario Who. Time to wager? For $150, Mike, the author who followed his most successful work with the novels Fools Die and The Sicilian is Mario Who.
Mario Puzo.
Yes, indeed, the man who wrote The Godfather. For $200, Kurt and Meredith, the opera singer who portrayed the opera star Enrico Caruso in the 1951 film The Great Caruso was Mario Who. Meredith?
Lanza.
Mario Lanza is right for $200. That's the first portion of the game. We're off and running on an April Fool's Day. I promise you, hopefully, no more surprises. And we'll be back in a moment to continue our game right here on The Challenge. don't think Don Laura talked about this part of your life. It says you would rather sail than eat.
That's true. I much prefer spending time on the ocean to the land.
Have you been at this a long time, since you were a kid?
All my life.
Where are you from?
Laguna Beach.
That's a perfect spot to do that. Now, the man standing next to you we know a great deal about, yes. He's here by default today. Now, that was one of those strange things when two people lost on Friday, and there you sat in one. We found out a lot about you. Tell me a little bit about your family.
Well, I have a wife and a son who's going to be 5 very soon and is just now learning how to out-reason me.
Yes.
So that keeps me on my toes and various questions.
And you live in this area?
Yeah, we live in Van Nuys.
Nice to have you here. Meredith, tell me about your movie collection.
I've got, give or take a few, about 600 movies on tape.
Have you collected them all yourself? How did you tape them all?
Yeah, almost all of them.
Any particular favorites?
All That Jazz is my favorite movie.
Really? Out of 600 titles?
Out of 600, out of all of them that I've seen, so
How
not
many
just the
times
ones
have you seen the film?
Oh, 20 or 30 at least.
I thought I was bad. I got a favorite I've seen a couple of dozen times. We'll talk about that later.
Okay.
Meredith, you have the chance to continue the selection here. We got music around the world, wearing apparel, vice presidential trivia, and early Americans. What's your pleasure?
Let's go with wearing apparel.
Wearing apparel includes in the Old West, at the circus, and in the water. Select one and make a wager. Everybody gets one this time. Kurt, for $100, name the New Jersey-born hat maker whose last name has become synonymous with hats much favored by American cowboys.
Stetson.
John Batterson Stetson. That's right. For $150, Meredith, name the 19th century French trapeze artist whose last name has become synonymous with the close-fitting garment worn by dancers and gymnasts.
Leotard?
Jules Leotard, yes. And Mike, yours is, give me the first and last name of the Hollywood star whose name is synonymous with the inflatable life jackets worn by flyers in World War II.
Mae West.
Mae West is right. All right. Interesting bits of trivia there. And Mike, you've got control of the last 3. What would you like?
Let's try early Americans.
All right. Revolutionary War heroes, founding fathers, and roosters. $100 to $200 bets coming up. Early Americans? What is this? Where do we go, folks? Anybody going to wager? Does anybody want any one-upper? Kurt, for $100. What was the nickname of the woman who, during a heavy artillery battle, carried water to her husband's unit?
Molly Pritchett?
Close. Pitcher. Molly Pitcher. Cost you $100 on that. For $150, Mike and Meredith stand by. Name the only man to sign the Declaration of Independence, the Treaty of Alliance with France, the Treaty of Peace with Great Britain, and the U.S. Constitution. Meredith.
Benjamin Franklin?
You are absolutely right for $150. Meredith, which one of these last 2 would you like?
I guess I'll go with music around the world.
All right. We have Calypso classics, anthems, and symphonies. Please select and bet. For $100, Mike and Meredith, Deo, Deo, Day Delight, and I Want to Go Home are lyrics from a Calypso song titled What? Mike?
The Banana Boat song.
That's right. And was it Belafonte who did it? Yeah, I think so. Picked up $100. For $200, Kurt, Mozart's last symphony, number 41, was nicknamed for what large planet?
Jupiter.
You are right, sir. And the last thing there is vice presidential trivia having to do with resignations, succession, and withdrawals. Please bet. For $150, Mike and Kurt, name the only vice president to become president upon the resignation of a president. Kurt.
Gerald Ford.
That's right. The president who resigned, of course, was Richard Nixon. Meredith, for $200, the only vice presidential candidate to withdraw after accepting his party's nomination was Thomas Eagleton. Name Eagleton's running mate.
McGovern.
McGovern is right for $200. And there we go. Wraps it up. And we'll be back in just a moment to play the second half of the game and raise the value of all of our questions right after this.
And current events questions are verified by Newsweek magazine. And now let's get back to the challengers.
Thank you, Don Morrow, very much. Everything is in order. We're going to raise the value of all the questions in the second half of play, and these are the categories. We got films of the 80s, State Flowers, birthdays this week, Labor in America, Coastlines, and Hey Mac. The choice belongs to Meredith.
Well, maybe it's one of the ones I have on tape, so I'll go with films of the 80s.
Films of the 80s, I certainly hope so. We've got Twins, Broadway Danny Rose, and Shirley Valentine. $200 to $400 wagers forthcoming. For $200, Mike, everybody, by the way, has a question this time. This is yours. In the hit comedy Twins, what actor played the unlikely twin brother of Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Danny DeVito.
That's right, for $200. For $300, Kurt, in the film Broadway Danny Rose, Woody Allen finds himself in hot water when he gets involved with a gangster moll, played by what actress?
Mia Farrow.
Correct for $300. For $400, Meredith. The 1989 film Shirley Valentine, about a bored but rebellious Liverpool housewife, starred what Oscar-nominated actress?
Collins.
That's right, Pauline Collins, and you picked up $400 on that one. Where do you go now?
Let's try birthdays this week.
Okay. We have birthdays of writers and actors and strippers. Birthdays this week. Anything you want up there? Oh, Mike, you're a man after my own heart. Kurt and Meredith, you know which one he went for. Kurt and Meredith for $300, turning 37 this week, is actor Ron Palillo, who played a character named Arnold Horshack on a TV sitcom called what? Meredith?
Welcome Back, Kotter.
You got it. For $400, Mike, name the stripper born April 3rd, 1904, who gained fame at the 1933 Chicago World's Fair by performing her creation called the Fan Dance.
Sally Rand.
Sally Rand is right for $400. And now, sir, you've got the choice of the last four.
Oh, let's try coastlines, Dick.
Coastlines in North America is the first one, in Europe the second, and in Africa the third. $200 to $400 bets. Everybody goes for the same one. That doubles the value of everything and makes that $400. Standing by, folks, which of the 48 contiguous states has the longest coastline? Mike.
Alaska.
No, sir. Anybody else? Meredith.
Florida?
Florida is right, and now you have control. You want to go ahead for the European?
No.
Neither one?
No.
Well, I'm always curious. Geography wasn't your thing in school?
Not really.
All right, Meredith, which one of these three would you like?
Hey, Mac.
Hey, Mac. We've got Mac Davis, Mac the Knife, and Mac Trucks. Choices of Macs over there, folks. Everybody goes for the Mac the Knife question. Makes it worth $600, as the other questions also double in value. Stand by. The classic song Mac the Knife was written back in 1928 for what light opera? Kurt.
The Three-Penny Opera.
That's right. And by either of the other two?
Well, let's try Mac Davis.
Mac Davis. Country singer Mac Davis made his film debut, co-starring with Nick Nolte, in a 1979 film titled North Dallas what?
40.
Correct. How about Mac Trucks?
No.
Sorry about that. Will you use that question again, Judge?
I'm sure you can expect to see it again sometime in the
So I
future.
can't have him play it out.
Oh, you'd like to play it out now?
Because I think you know the answer.
Okay,
You
try.
never let me do that.
Give it a try. What the heck?
Today's the day. You don't get any money for this.
Okay.
Notice he was saying no. What breed of dog is used as the hood ornament on Mack trucks?
Oh, Bulldog.
Yeah, see? Such is life. You win some, you lose some. Kurt, which one of these last two?
So let's try Labor in America.
Labor in America. We've got rail workers, organizations, and childbirth. Labor in America. All right, we'll go for the organizations first of all, gentlemen. Kurt and Mike, your question. In 1955, the American Federation of Labor merged with the CIO, creating one large, powerful federation, the AFL-CIO. What is the complete name of the CIO? Mike.
The Congress of Industrial Organizations.
That's correct. Meredith, for $400. What modern method of delivering babies introduced by a French physician emphasizes a gentle childbirth and calls for a quiet, dimly lit room?
Lamaze?
It's a Le, but it isn't Le Mans. Le Boyer was the answer we wanted. I'm sorry that'll cost you $400 on that one. The last one, State Flowers, deals with annual flowers, fruit tree flowers, and exotic flowers. Make your last wager, please. Doubles the value. $400 on annual flowers. Everybody stand by, get ready to look at the video wall and identify this flower, the state flower of Kansas. Cue the wall. Meredith.
Sunflower?
Right, you want to go on?
Oh, boy.
Fruit tree flowers and exotic flowers?
All right, I'll try fruit tree flowers.
Fruit tree flowers. The state flower of Michigan is the apple blossom. The state flower of Delaware is the peach blossom. What fruit tree produces Florida's state flower?
Orange?
You are right. For, what do we have to, $600 we double the value there. You want to try that last one, exotic
no.
flowers? No? Okay. We'll pass on that, and that concludes this round. That means at this point, Meredith, you're out in front with $2,500, followed by Kurt and Mike, and we'll be back right after this.
If you'd like to become a contestant on the Challengers, please call area code 818-562-1620. Prizes awarded by Citibank MasterCard and Visa Card, America's most widely used credit cards. And now back to the final challenge, and once again, your host, Dick Clark.
Thank you, Don. Interesting thing takes place while you're away for that moment or two. Everybody knows how much money they've got because it's posted in front of them. They look it over. Meredith has $2,500, and Kurt has $2,100, and Mike $1,550, and it's theirs. Every penny of that is in your account. So what you got to think now is, how much will I know about the subject they got coming up over here? What's this guy going to do? What's the guy going to do? It's that sort of, you can see the wheels spinning along here. So good luck to all of you. We're about ready to play that final challenge, and now we'll finally reveal what that category is, so there's a little relief there going. Here is the final challenge category. The bookshelf. Now, you can wager your money at even odds on children's books. You can double your wager on autobiographies, triple your money on detective fiction. Depending upon what you know the most about, take 15 seconds, select your question, make your final wager of the day. Got to remember one thing, though, the highest wager gets the question, and the challenge is yours. And all of our players' choices have been locked in. The subject is the bookshelf. Mike, we'll start with you with $1,550 in your account. Please state your intentions here.
Well, Dick, I thought I'd try detective fiction for $800.
All right. Kurt, you've got $2,100 to play around with. What did you decide to do?
Well, Mike, I hate to do this to you, but I'm not going to let that stop me. I went with detective fiction for $1,000.
Oh, all right. Meredith, please.
Well, I still like to read them, so I went with children's books for $2,000.
All that means you face off with Kurt. And Mike, you're in an interesting position. Looking over all of the play here, this is the same sort of thing I said to Kurt Friday. If these two people fail, you win. So it's a watch and see attitude. You might want to try Kurt's technique. As Friday, as I recall, it was this. In any case, we'll start, first of all, with you, Meredith. You've got a $4,500 win here as a possibility. If you lose, it's $500, so it isn't a total loss. Here we go. In a nationwide survey, a book titled Super Fudge was voted the most popular children's book of 1983. Its author also wrote, Are You There, God, It's Me, Margaret. For $4,500, name the author of those children's books.
Judy Blume?
Judy Blume is right. You've got $4,500. Congratulations. Now, Meredith, that's the good news for you. And, Mike, the bad news is you end up with $1,550. Now we wait and see what happens to Kurt. Your arithmetic looks like this. You put up $1,000 at 3 times the odds, 3,000, put them together. It's a grand total of $5,100. If you're wrong, that's something else we'll talk about. You still got an awful lot of money. Here we go. In 1925, Earl Durr Biggers introduced a shrewd detective in his story, The House Without a Key. In later years, readers could follow that sleuth's further adventures in The Chinese Parrot and Behind That Curtain. For $5,100, name that detective.
Charlie Chan.
Charlie Chan is right. You won it again. Many big dollars. $5,100 in the account so far there. Meredith, you got $4,500 to leave us with. Mike, you've got $1,550. And Kurt, your grand six-day total is $31,650. Congratulations. You really believe me when I say you stay until you're defeated, don't you? I mean, that's a line I
It's
thought.
beginning to look that way.
It's happening every day. Congratulations. We'll see you again tomorrow with a couple of new challengers, so spread the word. This man is on a roll. We'll see you then. For now, Dick Clark. So long.
Some contestants today will choose from a selection of Laguna footwear. Hit the beach or the street in style. With Laguna footwear, you always put your best foot forward. And Capri moisturizing shower soap, creamy lather, and micro moisturizing beads soften your skin. Capri gives you softer skin. And delicious Cremora Light with 70% less saturated fat than Coffee Mate, no tropical oils, and no cholesterol. Just a minute, that's all it takes to cover gray with New Age. By Fanciful, the leader in temporary hair color. New Age. And Skippy Premium Dog Food, it just plain looks better. Why not see for yourself?
Hi, this is Jimmy Cephalo. There's one game show that has more glamour, more glitter, and more gold than any other. It's Trump Card. Next, on Channel 27.
This is Don Morrow speaking. The Challengers is a Ron Greenberg production in association with Dick Clark Productions.